Hi, my name is Frank White and welcome to another episode of Photography Tips and Reviews. In today's episode, I am going to go over this Canon EF 40mm Pancake lens. Now, this is an awesome lens for the sides. I've got it mounted to a 6D with a grip on it and a flash trigger, so you can see that the lens is actually dwarfed by all the stuff that's on my camera. But if I didn't have the battery grip on it and the trigger, then this lens would make my camera look a lot less, for the lack of a better word, pronounced than it looks now. But as I was going to say earlier, I bought this lens used with the idea that I would just evaluate it and sell it. But after seeing the images that I was getting from it, I definitely decided it was a keep. I decided to keep it in my kit. Now, the reason that I decided to keep it in my kit isn't so much because of the bokeh capability of this lens, and it does have a decent bokeh quality to it, but since it's only an f2.8 lens, then I can't get the background as creamy as I could if I could let more light in, say with my 50mm 1.4, or if you've got the 50mm 1.8, then you can create a much more silky background than you can with the f2.8. But that's not to say that the f2.8 does not create a decent blurry background. Okay, but the reason that I decided to keep this lens in my kit is because it takes awesome pictures, even portrait. Now, a 40mm is pretty wide for a portrait lens, but so I don't really use it for portraits, but since I got my outdoor studio set up, then I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of images using Kim, my model, just to let you see how sharp this lens really is. Okay, so right now I've got it set on f2.8. My ISO is 100 and my shutter speed is 200. And I'm getting a proper exposure, and wow, that looks good. Okay, so I am going to turn my lights on to put a little light on the subject here. And light, it's my belief that lights make a picture pop. Now it looks a little bit hot, so, and I've got the speed lights turned down all the way, but I do have 3 speed lights on this system here, so I'm just going to turn a couple of them off. And if I had put them on different groups, then I wouldn't have to actually walk up to the back of the system to turn them off. But I had them on all the same groups, and that's beyond the scope of this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the picture. And I should have had one light on. Oh, and that is beautiful. Awesome. So, just to give you some idea, let me just change the aperture to say let's go with f7.1. Actually, let's stay in whole stops here. So we'll go to 5.6 and adjust the shutter to compensate f50, and that's about as slow as I'm going to be able to shoot to avoid lens shake. But since I got lights, then I can actually go faster, and how to do that again is beyond the scope of this video. But let's just put this guy on. Let's just go down to f11 and let's turn our lights up just a stop here. Okay. Beautiful. Now, at f11, and I'm shooting at 1/8 of a second, I would have got a lot of camera shake, but I'm using the light for my shutter rather than the actual shutter speed. So that's the reason, that's the theory behind what I just did. Okay, so anyway, guys, those are pictures of the model at different aperture settings, just to give you an idea of how awesome this 40mm Pancake lens is. Now, this lens is not a new lens by a long shot, so you should be able to get one on eBay fairly cheap. If you really want a good lens and you don't have the 50mm, then this lens is a good alternative. Or you can use it to supplement the 50 if you like to shoot primes. And I should have mentioned this earlier, this is a prime lens, meaning that it does not zoom. So if I wanted to move in closer, I would have to zoom with my feet. Let me just do that for you. Change so I got it on manual focus. Yeah, there we go. And so I'm gonna zoom with my feet and fill the frame. We got it on autofocus. Okay, fill the frame. Oh man, that is so beautiful. That is gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you, gorgeous. All right, guys, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I kind of use that as my barometer to tell how well I'm presenting information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you won't, or you may not miss any future videos that I release. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I read them all. If you're gonna shoot anybody today, shoot them with a Canon or a camera of your choice. And in the immortal words of Ansel Adams, great pictures are not taken, they're created. Keep shooting no matter what.